Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar on fertility preservation and all your options. This is a really important webinar, just because I think it's a discussion that almost no one talks about. And I think unless you've gone through the process yourself of trying to have a baby or going through the process and going, I wish I had known this information early on, my chances would have been better. Um, or just for your grandchild or your daughter or your friends or your sister, it impacts every one of us. And so this is a discussion that just whether you have children around, it's not just for you, it's for to get spread the word. And so I'm really happy to have two of my friends here, Dr. Mari Matrani and Jessica Fernandez Cruz. um, Jessica has gone through the process herself, so she'll be able to give us and share information of her journey and her thought process and the process of how she got to the point of actually going through the procedures and the questions that she learned along the way, and she'll share that with you. And then Dr. Matrani, a physician scientist, she'll give you the science on it and also just the understanding from a scientific and biological perspective of how we as women should think about this process. And with the world changing and becoming more modernized per se, we're gonna live a lot longer. And so because the world is changing, our thoughts about raising a family and when to have children starts to get pushed further out. And so for that reason, this is the type of conversation we want to be able to start having, especially with our daughters and people that we really care about. And so before we get started, I just want to read a really quick disclaimer, and then we can jump off into the discussion. The information shared in this webinar is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. While our panelists bring expertise in fertility, reproductive health, and wellness, this discussion does not establish a doctor-patient or client-coach relationship. We encourage you to consult with your healthcare provider or qualified medical professional for personalized advice regarding your health and fertility options. The views expressed by the speakers are their own and may not reflect the opinions of all medical or wellness professionals. By participating in this webinar, you acknowledge that the hosts, speakers, and associated entities are not responsible for any decisions made based on the information presented. Thank you for joining us.